I think I've told you before, they can look on YouTube underneath my name for Frontline. They can watch all these videos and all that
Do you
stuff.
have your information?
Should. If not, I can give it to them when we get done. That's what I do that thing for, is to post it on there and they can all watch it. I got hundreds of other people that watch it too.
If you have the room, this would also be an obvious start.
And they did a thing where I was like, you guys, y'all
You can use any objects? Okay. So use real objects. You're going to start right there. Okay. Start way back here.
Only shoes are adjacent to them. Bring out aluminum. Yep. That's why you need it.
Video player pairs round two.
No, you get your point for you. You kill him. You KO him for me. I KO him for you.
All right, now we're just waiting on Jim to get all set up, and we'll get going.
I don't know your first name.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
It's all right.
Is it okay if I run home and get his card? He wants a card the next time he's got to buy.
Oh, you'll be fine. I won't let him go nowhere. I won't sell him on the black market today.
Great. That's fine. Wait, something?
No, yes.
So this is gonna be on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We do it every week, provided by we're right here, which we usually are. I'll always throw this on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
So you'll see this game, but like I have the past week's game, I'm there every week. So everything you're saying right now, it's being picked up.
I'm not that good.
That's okay.
I just grabbed my phone. I'm like, oh.
Neither am I. Just set it up and let everybody do their thing.
The one that they typically
Choose like yeah, but you're a
You good if I run home a couple minutes?
Yeah.
You got your phone?
I do, yes. Thank
Message me right quick. I just like to, I'd rather have it, not need it. You know, I'm just working medical and ex-law enforcement. I just in case something were to ever come up. No problem. All right.
I'm now dropping off my
And how do you add the number?
It's worth noting, only 3 of them.
Should just type if you go.
I typed in my first name. You hit like plus.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's found that Jeremy Smith, and I'm not a Jeremy Smith.
Yeah, you just have to. I was just gonna ask you to put in your phone digits.
When I played, that one time I played really, really well.
Yeah, just type your digits.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to put that out.
This is 717.
If we have a
Yep, got right there.
the thing,
I think.
All right, like I said, something comes B or something comes up. All right.
certainly a possibility. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
I'm trying to catch it without green last time.
Somewhere between.
These are all my new guys that I got from you.
Okay. Now, because I won the map, I get to go first, and then we go back and forth. Okay?
Yes, sir. Anyone?
All right.
Is it your turn still?
I'm gonna roll leadership for Phil Coulson. He gets it on a 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was probably easy, but I had to.
He's a good leader because that's a 5. Shoes, he can carry 4 friendly characters that all shield. So we have him carry. He gets a -3 to speed because he's going to carry more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Phil Coulson's going to move right here, a -3 to his speed.
I'm gonna go with, Avengers Initiative.
He's going to
allows me
put
to see stealth with
Hawkeye right there, Quake right there, Steve Rogers right there, Sharon Carter right there. And then War Machine's going to move. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to move right there. Actually, I'll move right there. Okay? And then it goes to you.
So in other words,
Do that as well.
I didn't even hit you. I didn't hit
Maybe
you.
put a new tool like right here.
Okay, now does he ignore elevation for getting
I
down?
can't hit him.
Because you're on top of a hill.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to go down this way or this way unless you fly or ignore elevation for movement.
energy.
Now you can have Angel carry him as he flies,
Yeah, I was about to say, but I
and
had
you'll get a -1 to speed. You don't have to roll for it.
Oh, yeah.
You got a 12 movements. So you carry and Hulk, you'll have an 11. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can go anywhere along this line that you want.
I think I'm going to move them like about like right here.
Okay. And then he'll get an action token.
I think I have that.
No, you can't. Choose a standard attack power. Black Knight can use that power to
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're learning. We'll get you.
attacking that amount of
You'll get faster as you go, so don't get discouraged. Okay, so that's 1. So then you get. No, Hulk didn't do anything. All he was carried. So he can't be given any actions, but he can be given free actions, like outwit, perplex, or probability control. But those can go.
You don't have Urkel?
No, you're I need to hear. Do you have
You have to Urkel.
I go like
If you were
because then you can respond.
Okay.
I'm going to keep Ant-Man right where it's at.
Okay. She'll get a token.
I'm just saying.
That's how you're going to keep up with who did what. Because in this game, that's going to be very important for you, especially against your opponent, because you'll want to know who's done what that turn. Okay. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So that bounces back to me.
Just cycle.
I'm going to roll leadership with Phil Coulson. I get on a 5 or 6. So a 3, so I don't get it. I'm going to roll leadership with Hawkeye. 5 or 6, I'll get it. 1, so I don't get it.
They ignore characters.
I'm going to roll leadership with Steve Rogers. He's different. He's a great leader. You take it off of Phil Coulson because he's adjacent. That's how leadership works.
I'm going to choose stealth and combat reflexes.
And
I'm going to flex up defense of everybody because I can see everybody. Big circle.
Okay.
Everybody within 4 squares.
Loading.
I thought he could fly for a second, but no. So, he's gonna attack me.
Alright, Steve Rogers is going to sidestep. He's going to go 1, 2. Lets you move 2 squares for free. No tokens involved. Hawkeye's going to sidestep 1 square up. And she's going to sidestep 1 square back.
Target these two, and then he'll also
Okay,
get
that's
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
7.
they have
All of you have +1 to your
16 plus energy, so that's plus 2 stuff.
I will I need 7 more to hit.
Sharon Carter's gonna power action. Move right there. And he's gonna perplex up his attack up by 1. She's gonna perplex up his damage by 1. He's gonna run the shot to right here. Now he's got a range of 7, but that little shield team ability that most of my characters have give adjacent friendly characters a +1 to range. So he's got 2 characters, so that's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then +2. So 1, 2. So he's got within range of him. He's gonna target him. Well, I can't. Whoops. I messed up that one. That's okay. I'll just run a shot and destroy that wall.
And I was able to get everything. What do you want for this?
This wall is destroyed, so just rubble. I'll have Hawkeye take a shot at the Hulk. It'll be 12 on a 18. It'll be a 19 because I am shooting through hindering terrain. So 12 on a 19. So I have 7 to hit. 6, 7, 8. That's a 6 on those dice. So I hit for 3. Now you got impervious, so you're gonna take a D6. One of your D6s. One of those. And you're gonna roll one of them, not both. And on a 5 or 6, you don't take no damage at all. It's like you brushed it off. Okay. Okay. So I hit you for 3, but that power reduces it by 2, so you're gonna take 1 damage.
Do I have to do the same?
No, you'll just click them 1 time. Because you took 1 damage. Okay. And that was Hawkeye. It's like I shot an arrow into the Hulk. He's so tough, he only took 1 damage. Okay.
This is fun. I should might go home and teach my mom.
There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that will show you this step by step. I mean, like everything. So once you get the hang of it, it's actually really cool. You'll like it. All right, that's all I can do. Let me put a token on War Machine. No, he doesn't push because he's got willpower. That's the little stripe on the shield means. So he's tapped out next turn. All right, so it's back to you. Okay.
Welcome, probably just gonna get
Okay.
I'm not putting him on the field. Baloney. Leave me alone. Don't believe me.
this guy up 5 right here.
All right. Now, okay. Now he'll get a token, but he'll push. But he doesn't take any damage because he's got willpower because that little stripe of the shield means he's got willpower. So he can get 2 tokens on without taking damage. Kind of like running a football field and not getting tired.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Do I give Ant-Man 1 too?
Yes, every time you move a character, you get in the habit of put the token on him immediately after you're done. So like Ant-Man did, he moved, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll want to put one on him too. Okay, and did Captain Marvel do anything?
No.
Okay, so what you'll do is you moved her last turn, so you'll clear her once you decide your turn is done.
So I have to like get rid of her now?
You do if you're done. Okay, so take your token off of her. Yeah, just keep right there because you'll need them. Okay, is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay, I'll roll leadership with Bill Colson. 5 or 6, I get it. That's a 6, so I take it off of Hawkeye. Captain America World Leadership, 5 or 6. It's a 1, so I don't get nothing for it. Alright. Alright. Phil Coulson's going to remove a tradecraft token. It's special to him, and I can re-roll 1 roll if I want to. So I'll waste 1 token doing that because I'm going to do it 5 times. So I'm gonna have Quake target the Hulk. She gets a +1 from range because of Phil Coulson.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna target him with Quake. So I'm gonna target that square and just push him backwards, kind of like an earthquake. I shot something.
Every time he hits,
So I'm gonna target him. He'll be 11 on an 18. That's a 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. That hits. It'll hit him for 3 damage. So you're gonna take that. You still got that same defense special. So you're gonna take a D6, roll a 1d6, 5 or 6. You take no damage. So 1. So you'll take 1 damage because that hits you for 3.
Wall, that's not a wall.
Okay. Hawkeye will take a shot at you again. He's got a 12 to your 18 because you're in hindering terrain. So you get a +1 your defense at ranged attacks. Kind of like a bush is in your way, you really can't see him that well. Okay. So 12 on an 18. So you get a 6 to hit. That's a 4, 5. So I'm going to use that 1 time to be able to re-roll an attack with him. So I'm going to re-roll this roll.
I get to remove an action token.
Same roll, so he just misses.
Or if I roll
Shot an arrow at your head and missed.
I get to do both. So I'm removing and putting an action token.
Good job.
pick one up.
Alright. Captain America's going to perplex up his defense by 1, and she's going to perplex up his defense by 1. That means he gets a +1 to his defense each time, so it's a +2. It just kind of helps him out.
So can I just put the barriers?
And then I'm going to clear my little guys,
But is that?
and I'll go back to
It comes
you.
down at the start of the turn. And then it's
Jeremy, since we're doing the same thing, if he already has 2 action tokens, I can't give him another action token though, right?
Does the power say give an action token, or does the power say do pushing damage? If it's giving an action
No, just
token,
action token.
then there's nothing you can do if he's already got
Other than
2.
remove an action token.
Yeah.
That's a Marvel 9.
Okay. And she got a token, so good. Now he's tapped out, is what we call this. When they got 2 tokens on him, that means he can't go anymore. He's done for this turn. You'll have to clear him.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few characters that accept that rule, but we're not going to worry about that now because you don't have one. But there are characters that can just keep going and going and going. They'll take damage for it.
I'm gonna take Ant-Man.
Now, if you do that, he'll take a damage because he doesn't have willpower. He doesn't have a little stripe on his shield.
Oh.
So it's kind of like running a football field, and then you need to go that 4 or 5 extra steps. You get really winded. That's what's going to happen to him. He's going to push to get there. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not. Depends on what your next click looks like. And you can always look at the back of your cards. You can always look at the back of my cards. You can always look at the back of yours. So it might be worth it. He might get better and he might get worse. Or he might be like Ray and just suck. Right. It's one of my colleagues that I tease with a lot.
Is he able to move like right here? Or
He can. Now he won't take push damage because he's indomitable. He's got a little stripe on his shield.
yeah.
But he'll be tapped out next turn too. He'll have 2 tokens on him. So it kind of depends if you think it's worth it.
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's that worth it.
Okay.
Can I move him like to the side? Am I able to like?
You have that little pink power that's on his movement where that 10 is. That's called sidestep. You can move 2 squares for free without a token. So you can kind of like you shuffle a little bit to the side or shuffle a little bit to the left. Same thing. So you can move 2 squares any which way you want for free.
I'm gonna move him right next to him.
Okay.
And I think that's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay. So then you'll clear these 2 characters. They didn't do anything.
Yeah. And I will out with.
Okay. So that's it for you? Okay, I'll roll leadership with Bill Coulson again. 5 or 6. 2, so he gets nothing. I'll roll leadership with Steve Rogers.
I'll leave it alone.
It's a 2, so he gets nothing. He's got leadership, but I can't take it off myself, so there's no point in rolling it because it's a waste.
From here,
Diagonal?
you could go 1, 2, but
Steve Rogers is going to perplex up. You forgot to clear him. He didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
same.
I was like, wait a minute, I knew there's something up.
Start from here and go 1, 2.
Okay, there you go. Alright, Steve Rogers is going to perplex up his attack by 1. She's going to perplex up his damage up by 1. So he has a 12 attack, 5 damage. He's going to target the angel with an attack.
Okay.
So it'll be 12 on an 18, and I do penetrating damage. So when I hit, you can't reduce it. So that's what that little blue is on attack.
And then next.
So it'll be 12 on an 18.
And then
So he has 6 to hit. 3, 4, 5. I've missed. I'm going to probability control with this character because they're all fiends.
Does she move through?
And I have 5 of them, so I can only reroll 5 times. So I'm going to reroll it 1 time. 5, 6, 7. So that hit. So you'll take 5 damage, and it is all 5.
So this one can hit you.
Is that the one that he needed?
I was going to say, War Machine hurts a lot.
As long as you know what
Alright.
Shooting legitimate rockets.
Well, it's War Machine. I mean, he's got all these guns all over him. You're going to get a target lock token on you. I'll explain what that is.
Alright, we're going to try.
When War Machine hits a character, he gets a bluff token on him. He's able to attack them as a free action. Kind of like he was shooting them, then his little guns on his shoulder target him again. Same thing. So he's going to target lock and free action take a shot. I can only do my printed attack and damage, so those bonuses I got won't work. So I have an 11 to a 16. So he has 5 to hit. And that's a 6. Yeah, turn up front, they'll know who it is. Appreciate it. That's a 6, so he does hit just for 4. So he hits your character for 4 damage, because it was a free action to make that shot. Does he KO him? Okay. So the target lock goes away, and he goes aside because I've knocked him out.
Doubles are not back. It'll be +1 damage. So +1 to this.
Okay.
Can you still impervious down to 0 on crit hit?
You what?
Crit hit, can you impervious
It's mastermind.
down to
It's just
0?
not one.
Okay.
Crit hit just adds a 1 extra damage, and a guaranteed hit.
Roll on a
17. So it'll be 3, 4, 5 damage. So you'll take 3 plays.
Alright, Captain America is going to sidestep. Well, Steve Rogers is going to sidestep. He's got 4 range, so 1, 2, 3, 4, then a +2 because they're both shield carriers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2. Now my target her. I am going to shoot through hindering terrain to get to you though, because of my line of fire is going to go right through this thing. So it'll be 10 on a 17. On a 7 to hit. 5, 6, 7. I did hit, but I only do 2 damage, so nothing happens. Just figured I'd show you how that works. Just want you to get how good impervious is at times. Okay. And I'm going to clear Hawkeye, and I'm going to clear Koi.
So it's actually going to attack.
And that goes to you.
I'm going to take Captain Marvel. Can she do size too?
If she has hypersonic speed, she can move her full movement, make an attack, and then break away and keep on moving. Kind of like she flew and hit somebody and ran away.
Yeah, I target. I think I'll also do that.
Okay.
So, do I have to like move her?
Now you'll take a damage if you do it because you don't have willpower, but it could be worth it. You could be hurting one of my characters.
Yeah, it's worth it.
So you're going to move. You're going to go. Who do you want to go after first before you move?
Probably.
War Machine?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to move. You're in this square? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack from here or here. Kind of your choice, or here. And then when you hit, I'll take my damage, then you gotta roll a d6 on you fail on a 1 because you got hypersonic speed. When you roll your breakaway roll, and then you'll move the rest of that movement. So, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll move your square character. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 4 left over to move. You want to attack from right there?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Jason
You're gonna have a 10 to an 18. So you'll take your 2d6s and you need to roll an 8. 5, 6, 7. You missed by 1. Okay. So then your attack missed. Now you're gonna roll 1d6, and on a 1 you fail to break away. The rest of it you get to break away. It's like you swooped in and hit me that ran away, but on a 1 means I grabbed you or something. Okay. So you roll 1d6 and you fail to break away. So you're stuck there. That was like the one thing you didn't need was that. It's okay. All right, then she'll get a token for doing that action. They're all right there, and you're going to click her 1 time because she pushed to get through that maneuver. But it might have been worth it. Yeah. Okay. Now you gained new powers. Now you have sidestep, which is free. So you could sidestep away from it now, and you can roll a d6 and a 4, 5, or 6 you break away from it. That's free. You can do that anytime you want.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see.
I don't want to say step.
do I roll it?
You can if you want to. Do you want to stay adjacent to him, or do you want to get away?
I'll stay there.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna move the whole.
Okay. Now he can move or he can sidestep for free. 2 squares.
Spin right there.
Okay.
Just the way to Ant-Man.
Okay. All right. Is that everything for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's mainly all I can do.
That's okay. Don't feel bad. The kid that won the World's Tournament last year was 11, and he beat everybody. His name was Isaac, and he's really cool little kid, but for 11 years old, he beat 30, 40, 50-year-old guys who have been playing this game for a long time. So anybody can play. So do not get discouraged. You just got to learn it through repetition and watching YouTube. You'll get it within a few weeks. You'll be like, I understand what this does, how this works, and what that does.
Yeah.
Because it's the same stuff over and over and over.
Yeah, I've only been playing for like a week.
Yeah, so give it time. You'll get there. All right, I want to roll leadership with Captain America, 5 or 6.
So
That's a 5, so I'm going to remove it from War Machine.
I have oil.
I'm going
I'm
to
going to roll, there's no point with him, there's no point with him. Okay.
4, 5, and 6, right?
I get to hit.
All right, Quake is going to use her Quake power. She can target a square within her range and just use Quake with that, like she had just in that square, excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to target that square. And she's going to make a close attack. So it'll be 11 on a 17.
And
6 to hit.
So, I'm going to sidestep.
That's doubles. So doubles deals knockback damage if I hit. So you're going to take 3 damage, but she's got toughness. She'll only take 2 because it reduces it by 1. So you'll take your 2 damage. Sometimes they're rough to click. Did you click her any?
No,
Okay.
it was too hard.
Sometimes you grab her at the base. 1, 2. Alright, and because I target you from that square, and they are doubles, and they hit, I knock you backwards. If I can only knock you back, you use the damage you were dealt, which is 2. So you'll go like that.
well, Bonnie.
So you'll move up 2 squares.
So that's 11, 20.
Okay. Sharon Carter is going to perplex up Captain America's attack by 1. And Captain America is going to perplex up his attack by additional 1. So he gets a +2.
If I hit, but he rolls out, if I hit, but he rolls his impervious roll, I still hit it though, right?
Yeah.
So I still get to roll the...
Because you have to hit in order for impervious to even go off. Impervious just reduces the damage down to 0. Okay, so he gets a +2 to his attack. So he has a 12 on an 18 attacking again. So I need a 6 to hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I hit her for 2 damage, but she's got toughness, so she only takes 1. And I don't have willpower, so I'm pushed to do that. So I'll even take a damage for doing it.
She's been saved.
Okay. So that'll go. So that was a good example to show you that sometimes pushing is worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. War Machine's gonna run shot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll target the hole. You'll get a +1. No, you won't. I ignore hindering terrains for lines of fire. On the cards, if you ever notice these little things right there, that means he can ignore hindering terrain for fire, and he can shoot while adjacent to characters. On the card, on the PAC, that little fold-out thing that has little powers and abilities, you'll see on the back side. Don't feel bad because a lot of us don't forget them all the time, so you'll be okay.
So my standard.
Alright, so it'll be 11 on a 17 using Psychic Blast, so that means I need a penetrating damage sheet so you can reduce it. So 11 on a 17. Huh? You don't get a +1 because I ignore hindering terrain for lines of fire. I can see in that bush no matter where you're at. So it's 6 to hit. 4, 5, 6. So I hit for 4 damage, and it does go through your defense because it's penetrating damage.
So it takes all 4?
And then you get a target lock token. What I just did earlier when I hit, every time he hits, he puts a target lock on that character. So now I can free action make a shot at him. But I have to use my regular attack and damage, and it can't be penetrating for this free action. It's just a straight up just shooting damage. So it's 11 on a 17. 6 again. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I hit, but you can reduce it. But you have toughness. So I hit you for 4, but you only take 3 because you got toughness. So you'll take 3 damage. He's probably going to die after that. That's okay. You're just learning, so don't feel bad. Okay, that's right.
Oh, sorry.
Once you play it a few times, like I said, you'll get real good at this because when your next opponent, it'll be the same thing.
Yeah, I'll never do that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Hawkeye's going to sidestep and go 1, 2. He's going to target Ant-Man. It's going to be 12 on an 18 because you get a +1 because you're in hitter train. I don't know hitter train for lines of fire. So you get an 8. So I missed by 1. So I just missed.
So, when you're playing, when you switch it, you have to equal 300?
When I make my team,
Yeah.
when I make my team, what I usually end up doing, it's your turn by the way, but when I make my team, what I end up doing is I pick who I want to play the most. So I knew I wanted to play War Machine. So I built a team based around him. So he's 100 points. Captain America's 50, 35, 75, 65, 75. That's how I build my teams. But I also build on what I like. So, I mean, I'm a huge Iron Man fan, so I'll play a lot of Iron Man.
Yeah, I can tell by your team.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you hit him, so he gets a trade.
Alright, so that's it. That got wasted. So then it goes to you.
I'm gonna take Ant-Man. I'm gonna move him to, like 2 right here.
Okay, that's sidestep, so you can move 2 for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, actually, that's one. That's one.
Okay, if you move them up, yeah, I was gonna say gets a token for moving up. Okay, that it?
Breakaway sidestep.
Alright. War Machine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're within 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, War Machine, let's take a shot at Ant-Man. It'll be 11 on a 17 because there's nothing hindering between you and I. Let's take a shot. That misses. That's a 3. So I'm going to have her prod it for me to reroll that attack roll. That does hit. Now he's got super senses on that defense, which is red. So when I hit you, you get to roll a d6. At 5 or 6, you dodged it, but you take no damage. So you'll take a d6. On a 5 or 6, you take no damage. Okay. So you take 4 damage. And you get a target lock token. Okay. And the target lock token lets me free action attack. So it'll be 11 on a 16. That's an 8. It hits for 4 more, but you don't have that super sense power, so you're going to take all 4, so you don't have nothing to dodge with. So you'll take 4. And I think that'll probably kill him.
Yeah, it kills him.
If you grab the bottom, there you go, just like that. There you go. See, it's a lot easier to click. That's okay. Like I said, if you're going to be up here, me and Adam don't mind helping you guys build a team. Once you kind of figure out what the powers do and what you like.
Yeah.
I mean, is there certain characters you like?
Yeah, like I have like a lot of characters. Like I have some like the WWE, the DC comics, the Marvel.
Okay, but I mean, do you have ones that you like particularly, like
Yeah.
like your favorites?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, if you let us know who they are, we'll try to build games around that one team. That way you get to explore what you like about that character.
Yeah.
Because me and Adam make the games up here, and we pretty much just put whatever people want, or try to build it so people can play what they like.
Yeah.
But like if you like WWE characters, they're really good because they can't be shot at in their first turn. So all that shooting I was doing, I couldn't do to you. And you want to keep your stuff out because you're going to go against another guy next turn. And that'll be your next opponent. We'll do 4 rounds.
Am I able to like change my character, or do I have to keep 11?
You can keep them there. Because that's your team for today. So you can't like interchange it or nothing.
Yeah, okay. Like, grab all
Been broken in, you've dealt with it.
Yeah, like I saw your guys, I was thinking, is that equals 300? Because my friends keep telling me that yeah, it equals 300.
It's supposed to be 400.
Just ask Jeffrey. It's supposed to equal up to 400.
It's supposed to be a 400 point team.
We're doing 3 and 3.
Oh, you're doing 3?
Well, he did 3, so click that.
You clicked it, okay. It's 400. I thought that's what that was you built for him, because I didn't even count it. It's 400 points.
Oh.
After this
Well, in my next round, I'm just going to add 100 more.
It's okay, just add 100 points. But yes, it's 400.
Yeah, so
Yeah, add 100 points to your team or whatever you
I
want.
thought it was.
It normally is.
Yeah.
Oh, this week was 400.
Every online, I'll show you where to go. I'll have the games posted about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time. You'll be able to read what you can and can't use and how many points it is. And I even put on there how much it'll cost to get the game, sometimes what the prizes are, everything. I try to give as much information as I get. But today was 400.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, we didn't know, and everybody's learning, but that's what we got today.
This guy is